Going back to that ace-jack hand, I really like playing those hands aggressively just because for the fact that even if he is ahead, you can really put pressure on your opponent, especially when you're in position in that spot. Um, and so even if you don't hit, there's a good chance you can get them off of a ton of hands. And then also, when you do hit, it's going to be under-repped a bit, and you're likely to get called in a lot of different spots for a good-sized pot a lot of times. So here we got 4-5. I'm just going to be folding this. So he's betting out 360. I'm actually going. I think I'm going to call here. He had an ace. What nice hand. It was actually a very nice value bet on his part on the river there. So over here we've got Queen 6 suited. It's pretty close. I am going to peel a card here. Over here we got Jack 10. I'm going to call. Here I'm just going to get in with 10s. Here we'll check. Check. So he's c-betting, but again, he's obviously has been c-betting at a very high rate. I actually forgot to open Hold'em Manager, which I apologize for before this match started. That would have probably come in handy. So here we're going all in with ace 4. Here we're going to check it back. Check this. So we've got king queen. He hits the king. So we're pretty much done at this point. So here he goes again, betting. Same with over here. I'm actually going to, sorry, let me just close this. Check into him here. This hand, I don't know. I think I'm going to fold. So he goes all in, and I'm going to call. And he had a 3. So, I've definitely made some loose calls. I'll admit that right now. And that's something that I would adjust to in the future. Especially against when you play a particular opponent over and over again, you really want to make adjustments to their game style. I think that's one of the most important factors in poker, is to really get a handle for how your opponent is playing and what they're doing in certain situations. So here we have a king 10. I'm going to make a raise actually in this spot. So we'll get in a couple more games here. So this will, I'm sorry. So he's just telling me here that it's going to be the last 2 games, which that works for me. So anyway, here he's 3-betting. We got ace 6 suited, and we're going to peel. Just started the match, so we're very deep in position. Oh, sorry, folded that hand. You got to really be on top of things, or or your hand will be mucked, as you guys just saw. So anyway, here he checked into me on the flop, and now he's betting on the turn. I'm going to start showing him, obviously, more respect when he makes these bets, because we've been burned a few times now. Especially, and another thing too is even if I call and let's say he is bluffing, he's most likely going to make another bluff on the river, and it's going to put me in a really tough spot to make the call. So I'd rather just give up there and be on the safe side. So over here we're going to call ace 4. Here he's betting, we're going to call again with ace 4. Over here we got all spades. I am going to bet here on the turn. Check over here. Check here. So he called us. I could, I'm trying to think what he would be calling us with here. If he would have anything other than a spade. I don't think he does. I'm just going to give this one up. Especially, and again, based on the way we've been playing, we've had a really aggressive style, so he could also be just checking into us, trying to induce in that spot. And he had the 7 of spades, so I really don't think he was folding anything in that spot. So anyway, here we go. So we're going to call with the queen 5 suited, fold over here, c-bet this. Here we're going to check into him. We got the flush draw. Over here we're going to bet. We don't really have much showdown value, so I figure we'll bet. If we take it here, great. If he calls, we still have obviously some outs. Plus, I am going to go for a double barrel here. I'm going to bet pot, representing the king in that spot. And over here we got king 9. Just going to check into him. So here he's making a 3-bet. So our bet on the river did work, by the way, with the queen 5. Queen 8 suited, I am going to call. It's kind of a loose call. It actually is a very loose call, but it's definitely a hand that flops very well. I'm going to check into him. So here, he's done this a couple times where he'll 3-bet and then check. We're going to check again here. I haven't really seen what he has done that with yet. So we got 2 aces. I'm just going to check. There's not really much point in betting. I mean, we could maybe get value from, say, like pocket jacks or pocket 10s, but that's about it. So he checks again. Here I will go for value. I really don't think he has. I don't think he would check an ace 3 times. So I'm going to go for a little value bet. Hopefully trying to get a call from, like I said, jacks or 10s. And he called. So we're going to go take a look at what he had. I'm thinking it's a lower pocket pair though. And he had, okay, a pair of 9s. So again, good value bet. So here you see bets. I'm going to make a raise because I think this is a good board to raise on, and he does c-bet pretty much 100%. So here he bets. I'm going to call with the ace. So that gives us 2 pair. I'm just going to check. Oh, sorry, I didn't even notice the 2 6s on the board. So obviously that 5 does not matter. Over here, we're going to continue being aggressive. Fold the jack 3. So he called us again. At this point, I'm just going to give up. I'm pretty sure he's strong here. So over here we got top pair. He calls. Now we've got the straight, but it's also a heart. I'm just going to check this back because even if we're going to get value, we're not going to get value on two barrels anyway. So here he goes all in. I think he's very strong on this hand, and I'm definitely just going to be folding. So here he bets 240. I'm obviously calling, hoping he doesn't have the flush. He doesn't. He has king 10. So we had him crushed on the flop, but he hit the jack. So here jack 8. We got the 8 of clubs. I'm going to take a stab here. I'm going to actually make a 3-bet with the jack 7 here. And fold the queen 3. So here we hit the 8 of clubs. I am going to go for value. I'm going to check actually this one. Fold 9-2. And he makes a raise. That's interesting. I think he's definitely got us beat. Every time that he's done this, it has never been a bluff. And I don't think it would be a bluff in this spot either. I think he checked into us inducing, knowing that we have made this bet a lot. And we are now going to fold it. So here we got a jack. Gonna bet. Oh, I missed out. Sorry. Time ran out. Again, you got to be quick on these. So he's betting 180. We got top pair, so we're definitely calling. Definitely a terrible, terrible river card. Fold that. Fold that. We'll see what he does here. So he bets 380. I think he very well could have bet on the turn with a queen, and now he obviously hit. Or he could just have a big hand to begin with. I'm just going to actually fold this. I don't think he's doing that as a bluff. I could be wrong, but again, just going with my gut. Here we're going to c-bet. I'm going to flat with jack 7 suited over here. He goes all in, which definitely sucks. I actually wish I would have went all in on this instead of min raising. So, I think we have to fold here. So here he goes all in, definitely calling with ace 8. Here we've got ace 4. We're just going to be folding, I think. Yeah, for sure. Sorry, folding there. So down here, pretty sick. We hit the 8, but he hit trip 4s. So we obviously lost that. Here I'm just going to check it back. So here we got ace 10 suited. I'm actually going to make a 3-bet. I've made a 3-bet with a very wide range, and I think he knows that. A lot of times against certain opponents, I won't make a 3-bet with an ace 10 suited. It just kind of depends. That definitely is a spot where I would, though. So here he's betting 480. We have trip 10s. I'm actually just going to be going all in here. I think we could still get value from like a good jack. I expect him to pretty much fold everything here, though. I'd be very surprised if he like calls with anything other than like maybe ace jack. Yeah, and he folds. So in that spot, it's either just a complete bluff, like with some kind of an open-ended straight draw or flush draw there, sorry, fold there. Here I'm actually going to be calling this 3-bet. King jack suited in position, still fairly deep. So here he goes 280. That's actually a very good bet. Kind of puts us in a tough spot. It's either you kind of have to go with it at that point or just give it up. I don't really like calling in that spot because for one, a call just doesn't really make sense from his point of view. Like if I had like say like a 9 there, I'd be making a raise. I wouldn't be flatting and giving him a chance to hit like a free card on the turn. So it's either you got to raise or fold, I think, in that spot. As much as I didn't really want to fold because we do still have some a backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw, two overs. So there was still some possibilities, but it was definitely a long shot. So here we have pocket nines, going to be 3-betting. Here we have king 10, just going to flat. Check into him here with the king 10. So he's betting 105. A lot of times players will make that adjustment when it comes